tired, darling?
Yes, I'm tired.
I'll get it.
Sit down.
Darling, shall I get your slippers?
No.
I think it's a shame that when a policeman gets to be as senior as you, they keep him walking about on his feet all day long. Darling, shall I get you some cheese? I haven't made any supper because it's Thursday.
No.
If you're too tired to eat out... It's still not too late. There's plenty of meat and stuff in the freezer, and you can have it right there and not even move out of your chair. Anyway, I'll get some cheese and crackers first.
I don't want it.
But you must have supper. I can easily make it here. I'd like to do it. We could have lamb chops or pork. Anything you want. Everything's in the freezer.
Will you forget it?
But darling, you must eat. I'll fix it anyway and you can have it or not, as you like.
Sit down. Just for a minute. Sit down. Well, go on, sit down. Now listen. I've got something to tell you. This is going to be a bit of a shock to you, I'm afraid. But I've thought about it a great deal, and I've decided that the only thing to do is to tell you right away. I just hope that you don't blame me too much. So, there it is. I know it's sort of a bad time to be telling you, but there simply wasn't any other way. Of course, I'll give you money. I'll see you looked after, but well, there needn't really be any fuss. I hope not, anyway. It wouldn't be very good for my job.
I'll get the supper. Hello, Sam.
Good evening. Oh, Mrs. Maloney. How are you?
I'd like some potatoes, please, Sam. Yes, and I think a can of peas. Patrick's decided he's tired and doesn't want to eat out tonight. We usually eat out on Thursdays, you know.
Yeah.
And now he's found me without any vegetables in the house.
Oh, what about meat, Mrs. Maloney?
No, I've got meat, thanks. I've got a nice leg of lamb. From the freezer.
Oh.
I normally wouldn't cook it from frozen, Sam, but I'm taking a chance on it tonight. You think it'll be all right?
Personally, I don't think it makes any difference. Do you want the Idaho potatoes?
Oh, yes, that'll be fine. 2 of those.
Anything else? What about afterwards? What are you going to give him for afterwards?
Well, what would you suggest, Sam?
Look, how about a nice big slice of cheesecake? I know he likes that.
Perfect. He loves it.
And the potatoes.
Good night, Sam. Thank you.
Good night, Mrs. Maloney. Oh, and thank you.
Patrick, how are you, darling? Patrick. Patrick. Oh. Oh. Patrick. Quick. Come quick. Patrick's dead. Is he dead?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Jack, would you mind getting me a drink?
Sure, I'll get you a drink. Whiskey?
Oh, yes, please. But just a small one. Might make me feel better. Why don't you get one yourself? You must be awfully tired. Please do. You've been awfully good to me.
Well, it's strictly against the rules. But maybe just a short one. Just to keep me going.
I don't believe any of it. Reject it all. He didn't even speak. I imagined the whole thing. I can't feel anything at all, except a slight nausea and a desire to vomit. Patrick had come in, and I was sewing. He was tired. So tired he hadn't wanted to go out for supper. I'd put the meat in the oven. It's there now, cooking. I'd slipped out to the grocer's for vegetables and come back to find him lying on the floor. A leg of lamb. All right then. We will have lamb for supper.
Acted quite normal. Very cheerful. Said she wanted to give him a good supper. All the trimmings, peas, veggies, stuff. Got a cheesecake. Oh, that'd be impossible if she could do it. No, she couldn't have done it. It's impossible. No, she couldn't have done it. Could she? Patrick was killed by a blow to the back of the head. Someone's hit him with a heavy blunt instrument, almost certainly a large piece of metal. Now, we're looking for that weapon. The murderer may have taken it with him, but on the other hand, he may have thrown it away or hidden it somewhere here on the premises. But it's the same old story, you know, you get the weapon and you've got the man. Do you know of anything in the house that could have been used as a weapon? Would you mind having a look around to see if anything's missing? A very big spanner or a heavy metal vase, something like that?
We don't have any metal vases. Or a big spanner. At least I don't think we do. But there may be some things like that in the garage. Do everything right and natural. Keep things absolutely natural, and there'll be no need for any acting at all.
Look, Mrs. Maloney, that oven of yours is still on and the meat's still inside.
Oh, dear me, so it is.
Well, would you be wanting me to take it out and turn it off?
Oh, would you do that?
Sure.
Jack Noonan,
Yes?
would you do me a small favour, you and Officer O'Malley?
We'll try if we can.
Well, you all being here and such good friends of dear Patrick. Helping to catch the man who killed him. You must be terribly hungry by now. It's long past your supper time. And Patrick would never forgive me, God bless his soul, if I didn't offer you some decent hospitality. Why don't you eat up that lamb that's in the oven? It'd be cooked just right by now.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Please. Please eat it. Personally, I couldn't touch a thing. Certainly nothing that's been in the house while he was here. It'd be a favour to me if you'd eat it up. Then you can get back to your work again afterwards.
Well, if you insist, Mrs. Maloney.
All right. So I've killed him.
Have some more.
No, I better not finish it.
It's what she wants. She said so. Be doing her a favour.
All right, give me some more. You know, I reckon that must have been a hell of a big club they used to kill Patrick with. I mean, the way his skull was all smashed in and everything. Must have used a sledgehammer or something.
That's why it should be easy to find it.
That's what I always say.
Whoever did that won't be wanting to carry something like that around for too long.
No, it's probably still on the premises.
It's probably right under our very noses.
Hello, Sam. I'd like some potatoes, please, Sam. Yes, and I think a can of peas. Hello, Sam. I'd like some potatoes, please, Sam. Yes, and I think a can of peas. Hello, Sam. I'd like some potatoes, please, Sam. Yes, and I think a can of peas.